won't come, and I can't find a way to speak. When sorrow's so overwhelming that my voice grows weak, there's a language heaven understands beyond what tongues can say. Tears become prayer, rising up today. I don't need eloquence or phrase it polished and refined. The broken heart that's crying speaks directly to the divine. He hears the groaning of my spirit when I cannot articulate. Tears become prayer at heaven's gate. Tears become prayer when I cannot find the words. Every drop that falls is a petition being heard. God collects them in His bottle, not a single one in vain. Tears become prayer, washing over pain. When my soul is too undone to form a proper plea, tears become prayer, interceding for me. Heaven hears the silent language of a heart that breaks. Tears become prayer for Jesus' sake. There's something sacred in the weeping that we try to hide. A vulnerability and honesty we keep inside. But God is not uncomfortable with our humanity. Tears become prayer, setting captives free. The Spirit intercedes for us with groanings too deep for speech. He translates every teardrop into prayers that heaven can reach. So I'm not ashamed of crying, not embarrassed by my grief. Tears become prayer, bringing sweet relief. Tears become prayer when I cannot find the words. Every drop that falls is a petition being heard. God collects them in His bottle, not a single one in vain. Tears become prayer, washing over pain. When my soul is too undone to form a proper plea, interceding for me. Heaven hears the silent language of a heart that breaks. Tears become prayer for Jesus' sake. He who knew sorrow, He who wept beside the grave, He who sweat great drops of blood, He understands the way. Our tears communicate when words would only fail. He receives them as our prayers prevail. Oh, don't hold back the crying, don't suppress the breaking heart. Sometimes tears are how our healing has to start. Let them flow like rivers, let them fall like rain. God is listening closely to your pain. Every sound is sacred, every cry is heard. Your tears speak volumes even without a word. So come before the throne with eyes that overflow. God receives the prayers your tears bestow. know you're not alone. Your tears are rising as a prayer before the throne. Heaven's not offended by your broken, honest heart. Tears become prayer, and that's where healing starts. Your tears are prayer. Heaven hears them, every single one. Tears become prayer. I've carried this ache like an identity for far too long. Wore my wounds like badges, sang my suffering as my song. But I'm learning that the hurt is just a chapter, not the book. My pain doesn't define me, that's a lie I once mistook. What happened to me shaped me, but it isn't who I am. The scars upon my story don't determine God's plan. I'm more than what I've suffered, more than trauma from my past. My pain doesn't define me, freedom's coming fast. My pain doesn't define me, doesn't hold the pen. I'm not the sum of all my losses or the wars I didn't win. My identity runs deeper than the hurt I've walked through. My pain doesn't define me, Christ in me is true. I refuse to let my trials write the final word. I'm defined by heaven's voice, not by what occurred. The labels that the suffering tried to permanently assign are breaking off tonight, because my pain doesn't define. I've heard the whispers telling me I'll always be broken here, that this damage is too deep, this wound too severe. But redemption doesn't leave us in the state that we were found. My pain doesn't define me, grace is turning this around. The enemy wants me trapped inside a victim's mentality, imprisoned by the past and what was done to me. But I'm choosing to believe that I'm becoming something new. My pain doesn't define me, God's promise does come true. My pain doesn't define me, doesn't hold the pen. I'm not the sum of all my losses or the wars I didn't win. My identity runs deeper than the hurt I've walked through. My pain doesn't define me, Christ in me is true. I refuse to let my trials write the final word. I'm defined by heaven's voice, not by what occurred. The labels that the suffering tried to permanently assign are breaking off tonight, because my pain doesn't define. I am chosen. What the world sees as damaged goods, God sees as qualified. What looks like disqualification is where grace is amplified. My weakness becomes testimony, my struggle becomes strength. My pain doesn't define me, it's just part of the length of a journey that's still writing, of a story incomplete, where the painful middle chapters lead to victory sweet. I'm not staying in the valley, I'm not settling for less. My pain doesn't define me, I'm defined by righteousness. My pain doesn't define me, doesn't hold the pen. I'm not the sum of all my losses or the wars I didn't win. My identity runs deeper than the hurt I've walked through. My pain doesn't define me, Christ in me is true. I refuse to let my trials write the final word. I'm defined by heaven's voice, not by what occurred. The labels that the suffering tried to permanently assign are breaking off tonight, because my pain doesn't define. So I'm shedding every label that the pain tried to cement, walking into who I'm called to be with full intent. The ache may leave its mark, but it won't dictate my course. My pain doesn't define me, God's love is my source. I am defined by heaven's voice, not by my pain, but by His choice. I am free. The winds were howling wild inside my troubled mind. Waves of anxiety crashing, no peace could I find. My inner world was chaos, spinning out of control. Then He spoke and calmed the storm in my soul. I've been drowning in the tempest of my restless heart, tossed about by worry, falling apart. But He walked across the water of my turbulent fear. He calmed the storm in my soul when He drew near. He calmed the storm in my soul, spoke peace to the raging within. He calmed the storm in my soul, where panic and terror had been. Be still was all He whispered, and the fury had to cease. He calmed the storm in my soul, replaced it with His peace. I tried to quiet the chaos with my own desperate attempts. Used distraction and denial, but they made no difference. Only one voice has authority over internal seas. He calmed the storm in my soul and set me free. The turmoil that tormented me for seasons without end met its master in the Savior, my forever friend. With just a word, the warfare ceased inside my weary chest. He calmed the storm in my soul and gave me rest. He calmed the storm in my soul, spoke peace to the raging within. He calmed the storm in my soul. Where panic and terror had been, be still was all he whispered, and the fury had to cease. He calmed the storm in my soul, replaced it with his peace. The hurricane surrendered to his gentle voice alone. He calmed the storm in my soul. Now tranquil is my home. Where there was thunder, now there's quiet. Where there was chaos, now there's rest. Where there was warfare, now there's silence. Where there was turmoil, I am blessed. He didn't just suppress the symptoms or cover up the sound. He addressed the root and spoke directly to what he found. The very source of all my inner agitation had to bow when he calmed the storm in my soul. There's only stillness now. No medication could accomplish what his presence brings. No therapy could reach the depths where true healing springs. Only the creator of the winds knows how to make them cease. He calmed the storm in my soul and flooded me with peace. He calmed the storm in my soul, spoke peace to the raging within. He calmed the storm in my soul. Where panic and terror had been, be still was all he whispered, and the fury had to cease. He calmed the storm in my soul, replaced it with his peace. The hurricane surrendered to his gentle voice alone. He calmed the storm in my soul. Now tranquil is my home. So when the storms try rising up again inside, I know exactly who to call, where to run and hide. The one who has authority over every raging sea. He calmed the storm in my soul, and he still lives in me. He calmed the storm in my soul. Perfect peace, I am whole. He calmed my storm.
Anxiety had taken residence deep inside my chest, building walls around my peace, stealing every moment's rest. It dominated every thought, controlled my every breath. Then your comfort brought relief to my soul near death. The worry had become my constant, unwanted friend, whispering impossibilities that had no end. But then your gentle presence came and broke his hold on me. Your comfort brought relief to my soul, set me free. When anxiety already ruled within my heart, when racing thoughts were tearing me apart, your comfort came and brought relief I couldn't find. Your comfort brought relief to my soul and mind. The grip that fear had tightened finally let me go. Your comfort brought relief in ways I couldn't know. From the depths where anxiety had made its home, your comfort brought relief. Now I'm not alone. I'd forgotten what it felt like to simply breathe without the weight. Anxiety had normalized, become my steady state. But you reminded me that peace is my inheritance divine. Your comfort brought relief to this anxious soul of mine. The sleepless nights, a racing pulse, the dread of what might be, all surrender to the sweetness of your remedy. Not ignoring what I felt, but addressing what was real. Your comfort brought relief and helped my spirit heal. When anxiety already ruled within my heart, when racing thoughts were tearing me apart, your comfort came and brought relief I couldn't find. Your comfort brought relief to my soul and mind. The grip that fear had tightened finally let me go. Your comfort brought relief in ways I couldn't know. From the depths where anxiety had made its home, your comfort brought relief. Now I'm not alone. You didn't tell me to just stop worrying, just think positive thoughts. You met me in the middle of the battle being fought. You held me through the panic, spoke truth into the lies. Your comfort brought relief as you opened up my eyes to see that I'm not powerless, that I don't fight alone, that anxiety's dominion isn't permanent or stone, that freedom is available through your comfort and embrace. Your comfort brought relief and put anxiety in its place where medication couldn't reach and therapy fell short, where self-help books and breathing techniques couldn't support. Your supernatural consolation penetrated deep within. Your comfort brought relief to my soul again. When anxiety already ruled within my heart, when racing thoughts were tearing me apart, your comfort came and brought relief I couldn't find. Your comfort brought relief to my soul and mind. The grip that fear had tightened finally let me go. Your comfort brought relief in ways I couldn't know. From the depths where anxiety had made its home, your comfort brought relief. Now I'm not alone. So when the anxious feelings try to dominate once more, I remember how your comfort broke down every door that worry tried to build around my captive troubled soul. Your comfort brought relief and made me whole. Your comfort brought relief to my soul. Finally free, I can breathe. When danger circles all around and I don't know which way to run, when enemies surround my life
hope seems nearly done. There's a shelter I can flee to, there's a hiding place I know. You are my refuge and my fortress, where I always go. Not a building made of stone, no walls constructed by human hands, but the presence of the Almighty, where my spirit safely stands. In the shadow of your wings I find protection from the storm. You are my refuge and my fortress, keeping me secure and warm. You are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. When everything is crumbling and falling into dust, you are my refuge and my fortress, my shelter and my shield, the only safe place in this battlefield. I run to you when trouble comes, you never turn me away. You are my refuge and my fortress, my dwelling place, I'll stay. I've tested other shelters, but they couldn't hold the weight. I tried to build my own defenses, but they came too late. Only you have proven faithful through every single fight. You are my refuge and my fortress, but my tower of might. The world offers false security and temporary things, but I've anchored my existence in the King of Kings. No foundation is more solid, no protection runs as deep. You are my refuge and my fortress, where my soul can sleep. You are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. When everything is crumbling and falling into dust, you are my refuge and my fortress, my shelter and my shield, the only safe place in this battlefield. I run to you when trouble comes, you never turn me away. You are my refuge and my fortress, my dwelling place, I'll stay. Ooh. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge true. I will say of the Lord, He's my fortress too. I will trust in His promises, believe in His name. You are my refuge and my fortress, yesterday, forever the same. No weapon formed against me will prosper or prevail. No arrow shot in darkness, no enemy's detail can penetrate the safety of your covering embrace. You are my refuge and my fortress, my secure dwelling place. In you I am hidden, in you I am safe. In you I find shelter from every dangerous way. In you there's protection that nothing can breach. You are my refuge and my fortress, within my reach. You are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. When everything is crumbling and falling into dust, you are my refuge and my fortress, my shelter and my shield, the only safe place in this battlefield. I run to you when trouble comes, you never turn me away. You are my refuge and my fortress, my dwelling place, I'll stay. So when the storms of life rage fierce and trials come to test, I know exactly where to run, I know where I'll find rest. In the arms of my protector, in the fortress of my King. You are my refuge and my fortress, my everything.